Well, this wasn't a pretty day for us, literally and figuratively, I guess. We did not play our best baseball, and I think, the weather has a little bit to do with that, but you got to fight through that. We played some pretty good teams that wanted to win badly, and I give all the credit in the world to Marshall. They really battled us, and Alabama A&M is a very good ball club, and folks better take them seriously for the rest of the season because they're going to beat some people that supposedly they're not supposed to beat. You're going to read scores in the middle of the week and on the weekends, and you're going to say, wow, how are they beating them? And it's because they're good. It's because they have juniors and seniors who know how to play the game. So that's a really good club we just played right there. Pleased with the way our starters came back. We had some rough first innings and second innings, but outside of that, I thought Lucas pitched really well in the start. I thought Austin pitched really well in his start. And after we got through the first couple of innings here, I thought Vance really came back strong. The key for all those guys is pitching inside, being able to locate their fastball inside, especially to right-handed hitters. And I thought they got on a roll doing that. And thank goodness they did, because that enabled us, to not have to use our bullpen as early as, as we needed to.
What's the conversation like between you and Butch to bring Trevor back for the last game there?
Oh, there's no doubt. Ross is a contact guy, so he might give up weak contact, but he can give up hits because he's going to pitch the contact. So Trevor has a chance to get the swing and miss, and so we're going to bring him in there. And plus, Trevor wants the baseball. He wants that role that Jonathan Holder had, and he's done it in the fall. He's done it in the early part of our practices and in spring, and we feel very comfortable with him in those situations.
There's no concern with him throwing early or whatever and bringing him
I think he threw 14 pitches or 9 pitches. No, he threw 14 pitches in the first game. So he's been trained to do this. Threw 14 pitches in that game. I think he threw, 18 pitches in this one right here, 14 pitches in this game too. So that's a 28 pitch day, but you're right. You throw your 14 pitches here and then you got a 5-hour, 4-hour, time gap there. But he wants the baseball. He wants to be in the game when it matters the most.
Even though it gives you a little extra anxiety, do you like to have those situations early on in the season, Trevor to come in, bases loaded, 1 out, and get a chance to get out of that jam just for the future?
Absolutely. Our inter-squad games are like that every day. Every game in this ballpark in our inter-squad's a 2-1 game, and the tying runs on third, and we train for this moment. And I think it's why we've been so good in ninth innings, really, for the last 4 years, because Butch does such an excellent job of getting the guys ready for that moment. But more than that, I think our starting pitching really shined this weekend. And when you get the front end going along with the back end, it really helps your ball club.
Really look more like a senior on that at bat than a freshman. Just where do you think he's at?
You talking about
Gridley on the?
Oh yeah, he's just the great thing about Ryan Gridley is he just never tries to do too much, and that's hard to teach a freshman. He's just going to put his barrel where he needs to and give himself a chance to hit balls hard every time. And that's a really advanced thing for a kid who's 19 years old and a freshman in the Southeastern Conference to understand, but he gets that. And as long as he gets that, he's going to get a lot of opportunities here. So we're really, really pleased with his progress. Not only, I didn't think the play of the game was the hit he got. I thought it was the line drive laser he just sat on and let it hit him right in the chest, calmly picks it up and throws it to first base. I thought that was the play of the ball game. A lot of people don't notice those things. But if you don't get in front of that ball and it gets to the outfield somehow, it's going to change the nature of the ball game.
You've talked about the maturing of Jacob Robinson as a hitter. He's slumping tonight, struggles, but he finds a way to get on base when it matters most and get himself in scoring position.
Yeah, he didn't have as good at bats in this ball game as he had earlier. But it's hard to stay on the same tier that he's been on. But Jacob's a completely different player now. He is just a much more mature, confident young man who wants to win every single at bat he has, and he's throughout the fall and even in the spring now he's been very good.
You got an at bat for West Ray, so is he back yet?
Yeah, I think he's really close. I think he's really close to being able to step out there and play. But you look at our first weekend. We want to get Michael Smith out there in the starting lineup. You got Ray in the starting lineup, and you want to have Collins in the starting lineup. When those three guys come back, I think it changes the dynamics of our lineup a little bit, but it's a blessing in disguise for us because we get to play a lot of people early on. And, every time one door closes, I say this all the time, another one opens. And a lot of people have flown through those doors. Gridley's one of them. The door opens for him, and he is taking advantage of that opportunity.
How close is Collins, do you think?
Our target date was to get him ready for Southeastern Conference baseball. this type of weather doesn't help. You know, if we could get some better weather, I think he's progressing nicely. He's playing catch. He's swinging the bat a little bit today early, so I feel like he's got a chance to get back fairly quickly.
No record this weekend. Does that put him front runner for Tuesday?
Yeah, there's a good chance he might pitch on Tuesday. We got to really look at that, but you know, we really wanted to start Vance just because we wanted to see him out of the bullpen the first weekend, and we wanted to see him as a starter the next weekend. And I thought he did a great job today.
On Gridley, people kind of categorize him really hardworking guy. What do you see from, I guess, off-season getting ready for all this?
I guess whenever anybody's 5'10" or below, they become the overachiever, hardworking guy. He's a skilled player. He's a guy who really understands the game, and you know, he's got a lot of skill. He's got arm strength. He can run, and again, he doesn't try to do too much. He has the ability to, you know, lower his heart rate and let the game come to him, and that's huge for a freshman.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, guys.